Hello, Queens. Whew. Welcome to the cusp of the new year. At least it is right this moment in my reality. And 2023 is coming to a close here pretty swiftly, and I'm thinking about you. And it occurs to me, that we set New Year's intentions, make resolutions, whatever you want to call it. And then sometimes, or a lot of times, we lose the thread, right? We make these agreements, commitments, resolve, and boy, we lose our way, we lose the thread. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that while I was doing something hard, because it is hard. It's hard to stay with what's true, to stay on the path, to be healthy, to make decisions that don't always feel good or are comfortable, but are in service to a greater good or something higher or deeper, right? And it makes me think about how few consequences there are anymore about making agreements. We can practically say anything to anyone, including ourselves, and if we don't keep our word, sure, for a moment, there may be some consequence, but we usually gloss over it with more words or an excuse. I just thought this might be an opportunity to sort of drop down that rabbit hole, have some support around how to not only be accountable, because this isn't, something to get punished for, but how do we kick the can down the road, as they say? How do we stay awake? How do we achieve our full potential, be truly who we are? Well, part of that I have found is by keeping a vow of some kind to myself. And that's the word that's coming to me. Pradidhana is a Sanskrit term for vow. You probably know it. If you don't, maybe you've heard it. If not, that's what I want to talk about. Vows. Things change. We need to be fluid. We need to flow. But what about the things that matter over time, that deepen, that build, that we need resolve for, right? If we said no to something important at the beginning of the year, something's there for us. So this isn't about tough love. It's about our vows to ourselves, and how do we stay, how do we come back, right, to those. So I'd love for you to think about some of yours: health, relationship, financial aptitude, service, dharma, and everything in between, right? And feel into yourself the difference between a vow and a resolution, right? A vow is this ongoing, holy commitment to being awake. And there's a lot of things that we need in order for us to optimally stay awake. So, yeah. Easy to talk about, hard to do, which is why you're letting me huff and puff and talk to you. I didn't want to get on the bike. I wanted to go outside and play, and not that that's wrong. I want to be healthy. I want to have access to my life force. I want my mind to be sharp. I want my mind, body, soul to function optimally. And I don't want to make excuses about why it's not, or blame if I haven't looked here first. So I'm flipping, grinding up this hill with this guy who makes it look like he's eating people like me for breakfast, and I'm doing it. I've got 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm looking at the leaderboard, definitely people passing me, but you know what? I'm doing it. And I'm doing it because my vow is to my health and my mind. And sometimes that's not true. That's the other thing. You know, sometimes it's for reasons that really aren't about staying awake, and knowing the difference is part of our vow to be awake. Right? So, this has been a long jungle juice, but it felt really important, and I hope you can hear my earnestness. Yeah. And the invitation. What are your vows to yourself? By the way, I just realized it's a little teaser. I'm going to be creating a 9-month program for a group of us to explore some of that territory. The who am I, the Dharma, what are we doing, and how can we create and inspire and elevate each other to raise our vibration together. So, yeah, something that you might want to put on your list. In the meanwhile, I'd love to hear about your vows. Sending you kind of breathless love. And a happy, happy new year. Last but not least, if you fall off the vow wagon, my invitation to you is just get back on. See if you can ditch the judgment or honor that part of you, whatever it's trying to protect you from, that judge, you know, and get back on the path. I am here with you. Yeah, until next time, so much love. I'm about to finish here, so wish me luck. Namaste.